Race 16, day 2, week 3 of the hunt. I'm loading the screen here. Starters order 6. In the league, it's 3 mile, grade 1, class 1, 5-year-old plus chase. 11 to 4 favourite. Starters orders is Bazaar from the LVR stable. King's Future given a good chance at 6s. Starter has them. Casual field. They're away. They are racing. Out the back early, Yesterday's Sound, and up front, Belcourt Charm with Cairo and Blurn between them. So look for the first obstacle, and Cairo pushes that nose in front from Belcourt Charm and Blurn, and 2 over 5 up there as well. Tightly packed field. Then we've got Russelina Persian, Amor Blooming, King's Future, Road Trader, Yesterday's Sound, and Bazaar is last. So come on down now to the first fence. Cairo out in front by probably about 2. Out wide in the track, Amor Blooming. Then we've got Blurn from Russelina Persian as they come to the first. Up and over they go. And King's Future didn't jump that one well and has dropped out to the tail. And it's Cairo out in front by 3.5 as they come to the second. And up and over they go. And then we've got Amor Blooming, Russelina Persian and Blurn together. A line of 3. Line of 4, Belco Charm. Pushing through 2 over 5 to make it 5. Then Yesterday's Sound, Bazaar, Futures, King's Future and Road Trader as they go over the third. All jumping well. Cairo nicely. As it comes over the fourth. Up and over they go, and Yesterday's Sound didn't jump it so well. So they go over the next. Oh, there's one down. Russelina Persian's out. So they move on down now to the 17 furlong marker. And Cairo's out in front by 4, maybe 5. Blurn second with Bazaar and 2 over 5. Then a small gap to Yesterday's Sound, Belcourt Charm, Road Trader, Amore Blooming, and then King's Future. The second is last. Besides the leader, they're tightly bunched, and Cairo out in front, moving on now to the 6th fence. He comes to it and goes over it well. They've all jumped that one nicely from 2 over 5. Then we've got Blurn and Bazaar, Amore Blooming out wide. Back in behind them, Yesterday's Sound, Belcourt Charm, Rogue Trader, and King's Future. The second is last. At the 14th furlong and over the 7th. And over they go. And everyone jumped that one fine. And it's Cairo in front as he comes down to the 8th. And over they go. And he jumped that one well and opened up his lead again back to 4 lengths. 2 Amore Blooming moving up now into second from 2 over 5. Blurn, Belcourt Charm together with Bazaar. Then we've got Yesterday's Sound, King Future the second, and Road Trader is last on the rails. And is the only grey. Down to the 12th furlong, 2,400 to go. And Cairo in front by 1.5 from Amore Blooming. Then we've got 2 over 5 from Belcourt Charm out wide. Then Yesterday's Sound, Bazaar, King's Future the second, Blurn, and the Grey Road Trader is at the tail. The 11th furlong. Cairo still in front. They search for the 8th fence. Or the 9th fence, sorry. And it's Cairo in front from Amore Blooming. Belcourt Charm and 2 over 5 with King's Future out wide. Yesterday's Sound, then Blurn, Bazaar, and Road Trader is last. And Road Trader will be pulled up. Road Trader has been pulled up. And it's Cairo in front from by 2.5. 2 over 5 and Belcourt Charm. King's Future and Amore Blooming are in a line there basically from Blurn, Yesterday's Sound and Bazaar. Down to about a field of 8 now. And just past the 8th furlong, the mile to go, and they go over the 9th. And up and over they go, and they've jumped it well, and Cairo in front. King's Future the second moving up. Back down on the rail is 2 over 5 as they go over the 10th. They've jumped that. Oh! Yesterday's Sound. Oh, Bazaar, sorry, has dislodged the rider. Field of 7. Inside the 6.5, Cairo in front by 2.5 from 2 over 5. King's Future and then Blurn. Then as they go over the next. Oh, it's then another one's down. 2 over 5's fallen, and he's out of the race as they go over the 12th. And King's Future almost lost the rider there, and Cairo's out in front by 3. Pushing through now is Belcourt Charm. Then we got King's Future, Blurn picking himself back up again and getting back into the race. From Yesterday's Sound, Amore Blooming dropping out with Blurn. As they go past the 4 furlong, and Cairo been scrubbed along by a length from Belcourt Charm. Then we've got King's Future just in behind him, and then a gap for about 3 or 4 to Blurn. Yes, Amore Blooming and Yesterday's Sound, and those 3 I don't think can win. As they go over the 14th, 2.5 furlong to go. Cairo in front by 3/4. Belcourt Charm on his outside. King's Future the second in behind him, been scrubbed along. Then a gap to Yesterday's Sound, Blurn and Amore Blooming in a row. Over the second last. And they've jumped that well. And Cairo still in front by a half from Belcourt Charm. As they go over the last, Belcourt Charm hit that hard. And this left Cairo in front inside the half. This could be enough for Cairo to hold on. Cairo in front as they come down to the line and has won. Cairo first. Belcourt Charm second. And then King's Future, I believe, got third. Cairo for Kevcon is the winner from Belcourt Charm. And King's Future is third from Amore Blooming and Blurn.